Tokugawa Ieyasu's governance held significant meaning in both domestic and foreign aspects. He skillfully managed internal policies to establish stability and order and defined Japan's international position with his foreign policies. This section focuses on Ieyasu's domestic and foreign policies and their impact on Japan's future. Ieyasu's domestic policies emphasized strengthening central authority and controlling regional lords. He introduced strict regulations on the lords, restraining their movements through the system of alternate attendants. This enhanced the central government's authority and limited the autonomy of regional lords. Ieyasu also played a vital role in foreign policy. He limited international trade and was particularly vigilant against Christian activities. These policies aimed to minimize external influences, maintaining Japan's uniqueness and stability. Ieyasu strictly limited the arrival of foreign ships, effectively isolating Japan. This policy protected Japan from external threats while simplifying domestic governance. Ieyasu's isolationist policy had a long-term impact on Japan's international relations, continuing into later eras. Ieyasu's domestic and foreign policies were essential aspects of his governing style. He prioritized establishing stability and order within the country and carefully constructed Japan's international stance. These policies demonstrate Ieyasu's political insight and strategic thinking, successfully laying the foundation for Japan's long-term stability and prosperity. Ieyasu's era of domestic and foreign policies shows the wisdom of his governance. His policies profoundly impacted Japan's society and international relations, playing a significant role in the country's history. Ieyasu's political skills have left a deep imprint on Japan's future, continuing to influence the present day. After the death of Tokugawa Ieyasu, the legacy he left behind has had immeasurable impacts on Japanese history. This section examines the posthumous evaluation of Ieyasu and how his legacy has influenced subsequent generations. Ieyasu is highly regarded for unifying Japan and establishing a stable governing system. His political skills and strategic thinking laid the foundation for Japan's long-term peace and prosperity. The establishment of the Edo Shogunate became the cornerstone of political stability in Japan for about 250 years. Ieyasu's contribution to culture is also an important part of his legacy. His support led to significant developments in arts and learning, shaping the cultural prosperity of the Edo period. These cultural achievements represent another aspect of Ieyasu's governance, reflecting his multifaceted influence. Additionally, Ieyasu's domestic and foreign policies deeply impacted Japan's international relations and societal stability. His policies considered Japan's interests from a long-term perspective, successfully establishing the country's position both domestically and internationally. The legacy of Tokugawa Ieyasu continues to play a significant role in Japanese history even after his death. His governing style, political skills, and contributions to culture stand out prominently in Japan's history, spoken of to this day. After the death of Tokugawa Ieyasu, his rule was carried on by his successors. This section focuses on how Tokugawa Ieyasu inherited Ieyasu's policies and further developed the Tokugawa era. Following Ieyasu's death, his son, Tokugawa Ieyasu, emerged as the second shogun of the shogunate. Ieyasu played a crucial role in standing on the foundation laid by his father and further advancing the Edo period. He maintained the political system established by Ieyasu and further strengthened centralization. Under Ieyasu's era, the policies established by Ieyasu were expanded, and Japan continued its political and cultural prosperity. He inherited his father's domestic and foreign policies, adapting and fine-tuning them to fit the changing times. This maintained the stability of the Edo period, ushering Japan into an era of prolonged peace. Furthermore, under Ieyasu, culture and arts also greatly developed. The cultural prosperity initiated by Ieyasu's support was further strengthened under Ieyasu, bringing the Edo period's culture to its zenith. During this period, outstanding works were produced in various fields, such as literature, theater, and painting, adding new pages to Japan's art history. The legacy of Tokugawa Ieyasu was inherited by Ieyasu, and his policies and vision continued to influence subsequent generations. Building upon the foundation set by Ieyasu, Ieyasu opened a new chapter in Japan's history, promoting further development of the Tokugawa era. The beginning of Ieyasu's era and its inheritance by Ieyasu marked a significant turning point in Japanese history. The foundation laid by Ieyasu was further strengthened by Ieyasu, laying the groundwork for Japan's long-term stability and prosperity. The continuity of these eras demonstrates that the influence of Tokugawa Ieyasu continued well after his death. After the death of Tokugawa Ieyasu, the legacy he left behind in Japan remains undiminished. This concluding chapter reflects on the impact of Ieyasu's legacy on modern Japan. Ieyasu successfully unified Japan and established a stable governing system. His political skills and strategic thinking played a decisive role in shaping Japan's history. The establishment of the Edo Shogunate laid the foundation for Japan's long-term peace and prosperity. Ieyasu's influence extends beyond politics to culture. His cultural policies during his era led to significant developments in Japanese arts and learning. Ieyasu's legacy continues to hold significant value in today's Japanese society. The footprints left by Tokugawa Ieyasu continue to impact Japanese history, culture, and politics for centuries after his death. His governance has significantly influenced not only Japan's past, but also its present, with his legacy spoken of to this day. Please subscribe to the channel. Don't miss the latest videos on Japanese culture. Looking forward to seeing you next time.